Okay, wood lovers, here's a unique and very special custom cue. Just came into the inventory here at Crossroad Cues. If you're following us on YouTube, it'll be on the website shortly, crossroadcues.com. This was made by Alan Phelps. Hope I'm pronouncing that the right way. Alan Phelps. And it actually comes with an email from the original owner. There's the name right there. Yep, Phelps. The forearm of the cue and the butt area, the butt sleeve, are made out of Goncalo olives, the wood that we love on some of our Southwest cues. Take a look at that. Boy, he found some select wood for this beautiful piece right here. The handle area of this cue, we like to call it a slick handle, and the handle is made out of a wood called Rambutan. Hope I'm pronouncing that the right way as well. I've never interacted with this particular wood, Rambutan, but I know the Goncalo olives, of course, as most of you do, known to have a really, really, really good playability to it. The harmonics, everything about the Goncalo olives is desirable. And this particular cue right here has a radial pin. It is a 58-inch cue, and it's got some custom what the original owner calls in his write-up, he calls symbol inlays. So it comes with a write-up. I'm not going to get into the whole entire thing with you. You can see it that I did put some of it in the post. So if you're on YouTube, it's on the post, or on Facebook. But he picked these designs, and then the cue maker, of course, inlaid them in, and he did a great job. I have never come into Alan's work before, but I'm very impressed with his work. I can tell you that right now. The work is very clean. The finish looks nice. The gentleman that had this made, he goes on to say in the write-up that I've got here, looks like he was doing a review on AZ Billiards, and so the gentleman that I got it from actually printed it off, so it'll come with the cue. But he goes on to say he compares the hit of it to a Lambros. So he actually he says, and I quote, "It is unlike any cue I've ever played with." He says, "High level, it feels like a Lambros," that's saying a lot, gang, "that is just a little softer and smoother." He says it seems perfectly balanced and just feels solid and right in your hand. Second, it's the most solid cue I've played with. There is not a hint of harshness, excess vibration, or inconsistency in the hit when applying English at all. It feels the same for every shot. Boy, oh boy, I don't need to go any further, do I? But he does go on further, and he says, third, it just plays soft and smooth. It's almost like the cue is not there. He said it seems to get through the ball very fast. The shafts are stiff, but not overly so. So he goes on, and he talks about it in his perfect review here about his experience with the cue maker and so on and so forth. So in any event, it is what I like to call a pre-loved cue. There's no dents, no dings. You can see that the shafts show a little bit of play. I haven't attempted to clean them up or anything like that. He's got in here 12.4. I'm clocking these shafts at the bottom of the ferrule at 12.5. So 12.5. For those of you that like a little bit lighter of a butt weight, this is a 14.8 ounce butt. It's got that forward balance that you guys all know that I love. He actually says in the write-up, natural material at the joint. That is some type of an ivory substitute. I can see it a mile away, along with the cap. So the joint, the cap, and the inlays are an ivory substitute. Now, besides the really cool-looking wood, I am very impressed with the ring work of this cue. I've never seen rings like this. I like to call those micro rings. He called them veneered rings. You've got dots in there. So a lot of work, very high-quality wood, and what I like to say, no apologies on this cue. So it's pre-loved. No dents, no dings, no scratches, in really good condition. We are offering this custom cue that I would definitely say is a one-of-a-kind based on what I'm reading here, because he actually submitted to the cue maker to have these designs. They kind of look like double S's. I don't know what the significant meaning of them are, but it looks really neat. I love the Goncalo olives in the butt area right there. See if I can zoom in so you can see it. But definitely a very solid cue and in really good condition. We're going to do it at only $14.50 only $14.50. He did indicate that it took him somewhere around 17 months to get this cue made. So it's a true one-of-a-kind custom cue for only $14.50. It is 58 inches of total length, and all of the information is at the bottom of the post. We are now offering financing on our website through Affirm. You can get as low as 6 months with no interest, or we take cash, check, or charge as well. Hit me up at crossroadcues.com, or you can call the number on the post. Alan Phelps. He is a Maryland cue maker, by the way. So maybe some of you can give us some feedback on his cues. I've seen a lot of cues through here. I have not seen one of his cues before, but I am definitely impressed with his work. So if you want a unique, one-of-a-kind custom cue for under $1,500, how can you go wrong? crossroadcues.com.